Recording the cloud. Hi, everyone. It's Kristin Sullivan with Just As Planned Wedding Podcast. And today, my very special guest is my colleague, friend, co-author, mentor. I love you, Janell Kelly. You know that. I'm so excited you're here with me.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. So thank you for having me on here. And I know what a journey, right? Like co-author a book together. And now it's just, I feel like you're my family. So it's amazing, right? How that works. I love it. So welcome to everyone. And thank you for having me on here.
So amazing. And you're a perfect example of the most beautiful skin someone would want to have on wedding day. And I know we're going to talk about why you're glowing all the time. And I wanted to share that with brides and mothers of the brides and mothers of the grooms, because who doesn't want to look beautiful for all of those amazing pictures?
Absolutely. I agree 1,000%, you don't want to be hiding. You don't want to be hiding. You don't want to be the one hiding in pictures either. I used to be the one who used to hide in the back. Whenever there was a row of people, I'd be like, okay, I'll be back here, you never want to be on the end of a picture. And, it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way because everyone deserves to look and feel their best and really just want to be up front and center. It's such a great feeling. And it's so much more than looks. That's a whole internal, mental, worthiness. I feel great. And when you show up in the world like that, it changes your life. You're just that confidence.
So true. So true. I am also a customer. I want everyone to know that we're going to talk about Isagenix today. I'm not only a customer, but I'm also in the business because I'm obsessed with all of the products. It was less than a year ago. I actually came to you and I was like, why is my hair falling out? What is going on? And you led me to this little golden box of what we call liquid love.
Gosh, I love it. I just went
I love her. I love her because I now have so much hair. My hairdresser is like, I cannot believe how fast we have to color your roots. Your hair grows so fast now. And I was standing in the shower crying. So talk to me just a little bit about the collagen, and then we'll share some of the other amazing products that we have.
All right, beautiful. Well, that college, I'm so glad you started it. I remember when we had that conversation, and you're not alone. So many people, and especially, I hate using the C word, but that whole little thing that went around caused a lot of hair loss, right? And on top, because of stress itself, the stress, holy hotness, right? And it throws our hormones off and everything from the hair loss to it affects our skin, it affects our weight, it affects everything. So anyway, the collagen came out the beginning of last year. And we were so excited ourselves to try it. We released it in Australia first. So we got to see results from our Australian team, and they were doing videos for us and they were telling us all about it. Just give it to us. So when we started, we were asked not to post a before and after for 30 days. And we're like, oh, okay. We're like, sure. We can wait 30 days. We're not going to probably see anything till then. Well, let me tell you. 7 days, 10 days, 14 days. And we're sharing pictures with each other. And some people started to post them on social media, and the company's like, get it down. No one's going to believe it. So we started a private group for ourselves. Guys, that group started with 7 women. There's now over 17,000 men and women in our private group on Facebook, just putting their before and afters. And it's not just the skin. Everything from clearing up rosacea to a lot of people with darkness under their eyes. I had a girlfriend who suffered years. We've been friends 20 years, and her whole adult life, I remember she couldn't get rid of the bags and the darkness. It's gone, right? Rosacea is cleared. My skin, I don't even have rosacea, so I did those close-up before photos. I was like, oh, okay. But my eyes lifted, my eyebrows lifted up. My lashes grew long. The 11s in here, I don't do anything else, right? So the 11s in here are filled in. And I will be 49 in 2 months. So I'm very happy with my skin and the glow. You can see it in everyone's pictures. People are like, oh, you guys are putting filters on. No, honestly, Kristin, you can see after the glow, the difference. And the external benefits are amazing. Hair, skin, nails. It's like Spanx for the whole body. There have been if you go in that group, there are some bold people in there. They're talking about these, they're talking about down there. They're talking about changes everywhere, and crepey skin that is now no longer crepey, right? Or the droopy skin, it's under here for so many women, or in the neck. But sorry, my puppy. So sorry. We
love dogs. It's okay.
Conversation. We weren't going to bark, but okay, he forgot. So, but the other thing too is the internal benefits. So joint relief, right? And a pepping your step and just feeling more energized. And some people report a decrease in appetite. Some people have lost a few pounds just from the collagen. Who knew? We thought we were just giddy schoolgirls, so that we were oh my God, does anyone else feel like all this energy and stuff? And we're it's probably just us. And then when the husband started to use it, he goes, okay, I hate to admit it, I do feel like I have a pep in my step, So we realized it was the collagen. And it's just a marine type 1, not just. It is a marine type 1, responsibly sourced, straight out of the Scandinavian seas. It's what most closely represents the collagen that our body makes, right? So it actually creates for our cells to start reproducing their own collagen once you're taking it. Because age 26, our collagen production starts to decrease. And every year thereafter is down, 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 down. If you spend time in the sun, if you are a smoker, there's all different things too that deplete collagen even faster. And if you're not taking it, you don't have it. Period. You're not getting it from anywhere. So yeah, the results though speak for themselves, because there's powders out there. There's type 1, type 2, there's all different things. And all I can say to people is, if you can show me what I can show you, then high five for you, then you have your hands on something good. But so many people have I said, if you're not married to that powdered collagen, set it aside. Even if you had some results, set it aside for 30 days and put this in your body and see what happens. And there's not one person, I promise you, that goes back to the powdered collagen. You don't, because you're oh my God, really? This in 30 days? I've been taking that for 2 years. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, and you say all the time, and we hear in the trainings that, every time you open that container of the powder, you're, it's oxidizing. You're letting it lose its strength every single time you open it. These tiny little bottles, you drink them straight away. I should have opened this before we got on.
I have one actually here. I have a box. Why I have one here? I drank this one last night, but the bottle's here, right? So they're individually dosed for that reason. So when it's just a simple twist and sip, right? And it tastes like a sparkling apple or sparkling grape juice. Some people think, oh my God, fish, marine, what? It's no, it tastes so good. And there's 5 grams per serving. And like Kristin just said, every time collagen hits the air, it becomes oxidized. And when it gets oxidized, it loses its bioavailability for us, meaning that the effectiveness goes down. So as it sits in a porous container, it's constantly hitting oxygen, right? As you open it, as you scoop it, and then you put it, like some people put in their coffee, it clumps up your coffee. I don't want to mess up my coffee. I like it, So, but this just makes it easy. It's fast. They taste great. It's just so many health benefits. Reverses hardened arteries, improves immune cell production. There's so many. I'm a nurse for 30 years. So I usually don't talk, nobody cares. I was like, yeah, great. Hair, skin, nails. I was like, but the effects on our health and our body, it helps build lean muscle. So there's so many great health benefits to it too.
Yeah, it's amazing. I know for people that have had some joint issues, it's, they're like little kids again. So I love that all of the results are positive. I want, of course, all of my brides to be happy and glowing, and anything I can share with them to let that happen is why we're here and why we share information on the podcast. So the liquid collagen elixir, if you want to know more about it, you can obviously ask me about it, and I can always put you in touch with Janell as well, and she can share more information. But there's even more products.
Wait, there's more. This is my good thing. Which one is it? Is this your adaptogen? Yeah. Okay. Guys, ladies, I should say, ladies, you need this. Like more than, I don't know if you need it more than the collagen or not, but this, go ahead, Kristin, share, because this is, I think everyone needs this.
This is my little stress reliever in a bottle. And, people say to me all the time, I don't know how you do your job. I don't know how you don't get stressed out, and I'm a very calm person because you have to be in this role. Everyone looks to me when there's chaos going around. So I'm the last person that can feel any chaos. But I drink this little bottle of heaven every morning. And it's kombucha, it's herbs, it's all of these amazing, wonderful things that you just feel good putting in your body every day. And right away, I just honestly feel like that little lavender purple cloud goes through my body somehow.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And also tastes great. So like back to just quickly, you mentioned that people fear that the collagen is going to taste like fish. It doesn't. And people fear that the adaptogen elixir is going to taste like, I don't particularly care for the taste of straight up kombucha. I just don't. Right. This completely different. I love it.
Yeah, because it's just a hint of it, right? So there's 5 different adaptogenic herbs is what is in that elixir. And mixed with a black tea kombucha. So if you're not familiar with adaptogens, they've been around forever, right? So we're here in the US where we don't really, US doesn't promote a lot of natural things. We're getting there, right? We're getting there. But Jim Coover, who is the co-founder of Isagenix, he actually was the founder of adaptogens and bringing them over to the US. Ladies, they were like part of like the Soviet Union, and until the fall of the Soviet Union, no one knew about them, but they were giving it to their athletes and all this stuff because it's for performance. It's for clarity. It decreases the effects of stress on the body, whether it's physical because you're someone who works out and you're really active, or whether like it's mental, or whether it's just that everyday stress that we all have. Decreases the effects on the body by up to 40%. And whether you've heard or not, like stress is like a #1 killer. So when you think about that, it really is. It leads to heart disease, everything else. So when you think like if you could decrease your stress by 40%, like if you could just like, if you have children and your children are like, mommy, and that one more time, you just want to pull your hair out. It's not like that anymore. Things that used to bother me, like I'm lucky if they bother me at all. They just kind of like roll off my shoulder. It's the little things. And it's like Kristin said, it's like just this like, like, okay, cool. Like everything's like good. I can handle things better. And when you can do that, you're more clear. You can make better decisions. You start to trust yourself more. And I mean, yes, this will help all around your wedding stuff. But honestly, this is life, like this is about how do we do life? How do we show up in life? And who are we being? And it's hard I've been in situations of super really going through high stress things myself, whether it be like a major traumatic injury or a job loss, so been there, done that. And when you can show up in a way where you're still present and like working from like a conscious moment instead of all like, working from chaos, it's like your life is totally different, what we attract, everything. So
yeah. And it is a stressful time. I recognize, obviously going through wedding planning and whether you're the bride, whether you're the groom, whether you're the maid of honor, whether you're the mom, the groom's mom, everyone feels stressed during this time, which, as I've created a retreat to try to also make sure that goes away. Like there's no reason for anyone to be stressed out. This is one of the products that we obviously carry in our retreats and share with people because we believe so strongly in it. But stress kills, and stress doesn't just internally kill, but it can actually ruin relationships, right? Like these are some of the most important times when you're cultivating your relationships, whether it's with new in-laws that are going to be with you for the rest of your lives. Families come together at weddings, but then they come together for holidays and celebrations and people have kids. The last thing you want to do is let stress start that relationship off. And so we do everything we can between products and retreats and coaching to make sure that that doesn't happen. And this is just another amazing tool that we have to offer and to help people, make sure they're not going down that stress path.
Yeah, agreed. And, and Kristin, as you know, it's doing like, I'm a transformation trainer and a clarity catalyst coach. We have a beautiful course on mindset and everything. And what we do is we actually have the students taking this, because if you're going to start your mindfulness practice, right? Like say you come in and your stress is like 8 out of 10, right? They rate their stress 8 out of 10. So imagine if you're trying to sit and like do like any type of meditation or clarity work, and you're from 8 out of 10. But when you can take the adaptogens, if you can knock that 8 down to like even a 6, a 5, or a 4, right? And you can start from that level, that's like powerful, right? So you're like speeding up even like your progress in the consciousness work and mindset work. So I love that you have it as part of the retreats. It's so necessary for people.
Yeah, it's just another amazing product. I mean, it says right on the box, supports your ability to adapt to stress. Hello, right. Brides, moms. Right. I actually gift it to my mother of the brides because I'm like,
I love that.
Hello. Let's work on this together.
Cheers. Cheers. Have an adaptogen. And I have to work with you. You get to have an adaptogen.
Yeah. The champagne is no longer like the toast. It's the adaptogen. Like it's the new.
I love it.
Toast. Yeah.
I love it.
And it keeps going, keeps getting better. So, the other thing that we always talk about when people are getting married is that, I want to fit into the dress. I want to look good in the dress. I have very strong opinions in that you're beautiful anyway. Your person fell in love with you because of the way you are today. There's nothing that needs to change. If you want to get happy and healthy and feel better for yourself and look better for yourself, that's amazing. You will do that. And I'll help support you however that is. Isagenix has an amazing weight loss system, weight management system. Another little love bite of mine. The chocolate bars.
Of course. I just had a chocolate smoothie bowl before coming on here. I did a little recording. I was like, I just have this.
But it's just something you can throw in your bag. So all these little trinkets and treats are things that I can throw in my bag when I'm actually headed out the door to go to meetings, headed out the door to go to weddings. And that they're all just things that help me. And I actually have not been on the weight management system. I know you know a lot about it, so I'm going to let you share that. But if you are looking as a bride or a mom to be, to take it down a dress size for whatever reason you want to for the wedding, then this system is just a really healthy way to do that.
Yeah. Yes. And I'll tell you, ladies, Isagenix has been around for 20 years. We're celebrating 20 years at our big event in August in Orlando. And they came out initially, we have 70 different products now, right? And then Kristin's just mentioned a few. But when Isagenix started, they were known for their weight management. They came out with 6 products, right? And now we're 20 years later, 70 products, and their nutrition system, it's about a healthy lifestyle, right? If you're going to do a quick fix, and I'm not going to say this stuff doesn't work fairly quickly, but it's not a quick fix. Meaning if you go on it and then you just go back to like all bad habits, people go, if I get off of it, what happens? Well, I don't know. When you exercise and go to the gym, you build muscle. Like what happens if we stop working out, right? And then go back to eating crap, we're going to go back to how we looked. So let's just clear that up first. It is a lifestyle, but there's 14-day systems. There's an 11-day system. There's a 30-day system, and you will get results, right? So whether you just want to make sure that you don't feel bloated at all right before the wedding day, but still fitting in the dress you have, and you just, it's not just the weight loss. The weight loss is there. Healthy weight gain is also there with our products because some people have the issue that they can't put weight on. Does that not been my problem? That's a real problem for people. And it's just as emotionally, tagging as it is when it's the opposite way, but it's clarity, it's energy, it's focus, it's better sleep. Like you just start to feel better. And what's crazy is that people around you will notice it. They're like, oh, you look like you lost a couple of pounds, but what is it? Like you're different. Because it balances your cortisol levels. Again, there's adaptogens in the weight loss products as well. So you are working on decreasing that stress and balancing cortisol. And so, it's just, they're simple to follow systems. You eat real food every day. You do have one cleansing day a week that happens on a cellular level. And it is a supported cleanse. Like I literally eat chocolate on a cleanse day. People were like, what? I said, yes, chocolate. Peanut butter chocolate, milk chocolate, whatever chocolate square I decide, but you can eat, it's supported. It's considered intermittent fasting. You hear it all the time now. Isagenix has been doing it for 20 years. It's nothing new, and it's just a beautiful way that they have it set up to do. And it's easy, it's convenient, it's cost effective. It's for you. It's for your whole family. With so many families come in. I mean, they have their kids drinking a shake a day. They have their kids using some of the other products. And it's amazing, especially if your kids are into sports and stuff. It's incredible what it does for the body. So it's all about high quality nutrition, clinical studies on everything, 100% money back guarantee. Only thing I know out there that was compared to a heart healthy diet and actually have better results. Visceral fat loss, right? Visceral fat loss. That's the dangerous stuff. That's what we want to get rid of. So if you want to, like Kristin said, you could easily lose a size. Like it's not, and my weight when I've been on it, I've been through I had major trauma injury and stuff. So it was like, I went on it, healed from, we don't make medical claims. I personally had resolution of tons of symptoms, things that were going on with my body, lost some weight. I was an ER nurse when COVID started. Right? We had pizza and donuts every night in the break room. And so put some weight back on along with the stress. And now I said, you know what? I'm going to kick back into my system. Not that I ever stopped putting the products in my body. I can't even imagine if I did. Right. But really just following it again. And 20 pounds are off like this. Kristin could tell you it's been a few weeks. Right. So we're starting a 10-day summer reset on next Monday on June 6th. Right. So it's just 10 days. You can't commit for 10 days. And in 10 days, you're going to know how you feel. And you're going to go, oh, wait a second. Maybe I want to do this a little more. Or maybe that was perfect, So it's exciting and it's fun. I think the most part is it's fun because of the community and the accountability makes it a lot. Yeah.
That's true. You have a support system. So, even if your partner or your best friends, are not going through this, you have a huge support system in our groups, which I think are amazing. I see people cheering people on and doing these challenges together. And there's even a program where you can win free product for challenges. There's just so much great stuff. And again, if you're gearing up, to feel good and look good for a very special occasion, then, let us know. We're here. We can help you through that process.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will say it's amazing if you have a friend or two join you on it, or grab a couple of your bridesmaids, say, hey, do you want to do this together? Right. Because that level, yes, we have our accountability, but when you have a level of accountability that's so personal, it's right there. Because when I started with my two girlfriends, they're not going to say, hey, let's go to happy hour and this and that. And I'm going to have to say no. Right. But if we're all doing the same thing, maybe we go, hey, and we go do something that doesn't include drinks and bad food that day, because we're all have the focus goals. Right. And then we say you have 65% better results when you have two accountability partners with you. It's just, and that's outside of Isagenix too. That's just a proven fact. Yeah. So
love that. Grab your mom, or moms grab your daughter and do this together. And what a way to bond, with your mother-in-law to be, all three of you do it. You're in this whole planning game together. All three of you do it. How fun is that? And, there are rewards that obviously are to that are lifetime benefits.
I was just going to say that, okay, right? There's going to be untouchable, unpalpable, maybe, should we say, right? Results from it. And when everybody's looking and feeling their best, everybody feels that way, the whole energy shifts, right? Everything lifts up. Everyone's going to show up and have an amazing time. No one's going to get in their dress that day or even worry if it's going to zip. I've been that girl, right? I was in someone's wedding. I was like, shit, is this thing going to zip? I don't even know, And no one wants to feel that way. Everyone wants to feel good. They want to look good. You want everybody laughing. You want everyone having the best time. And when you feel good, when you look good, when you have that confidence, you all know it changes things. It changes everything, the whole dynamic of it.
So true. So true. And I think the last part I just want to touch on, because weddings are so expensive, whether, you're having 10 people, 100 people, or 800 people, depending, with this program with Isagenix does always look for affiliates. And so if it is something where, you might fall in love with the products, we know you will, and you want to share those, what better way to maybe help offset your wedding budget even, become an affiliate and share your results and your love for those products, which is exactly what I did.
Yes. Right. Well, that's what happened for me too. Same thing. I was working full-time as an ER nurse manager when I got started. So I was working 60 to 80 hours a week. Right. Talk about stress. But when people around me were like, what are you doing? You're different. It's exactly what happened. And I said, well, go talk to Erin. That was the nurse who introduced me to the products. Little did I know that every time I said, go talk to Erin, I was getting paid. Every time someone signed up, I was like, what? She's like, you got paid. I'm like, I got paid. And so I was like, wait a second. I didn't even know. I was like, is this is this like something I can make money on? Is this like a business type thing? She'd say, yes, you're an affiliate. And I said, oh, well, show me more. Right. And then how nice was it to like have that income coming in? For me, it was about decreasing the amount of hours I was working, at the time. And now we are here 5.5 years later. And, it was a lifesaver for me last year. I had a motor vehicle accident and my income dropped the day of the accident. Like there was nothing to back it up. And so I went from, X amount of money a year to goose egg. And thank goodness, having this in my pocket as that second line of income became my full-time line of income. And without it, I don't know what I would have done, so you just never know. And if you don't have a second line of income in your portfolio these days, just really something to look at. I think the last 2 years has really brought that to the forefront. And so many people now are open. So when you find something that you love, right, it makes you feel good. We share things all the time anyway. I share my nail girl, my hair girl, where I got like this outfit, like these earrings. They're just like, wow, I wish I knew where I got these. I don't even know. But everybody wanted to know where they were from, right? The thing is that place, they don't give me a referral bonus. This place does. Only difference, so you never know. And I know weddings these days, no one wants to go in debt over their wedding. Like,
no,
you don't need
we
to.
don't want you to. Right? Yeah. I had one bride, she's like, well, we're putting off going on a honeymoon. We just don't have the money to do the wedding and the honeymoon at the same time, and what better way, get healthy, share your health story, and you can go on that honeymoon.
Yes. It's amazing what you'd be surprised what the amounts, I guess, of income you could receive, I should say. I was surprised by it. I had no idea. And they set it up right. So affiliates have a beautiful compensation plan for this. And it could be whatever you want it to be. You just determine, and all the coaching and help and support is there. So you don't have to worry about anything. Like if you've never sold a thing in your life, great. I didn't either. I didn't either. I had no idea. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, thanks so much, Janell. I always love chatting with you, and these products are all amazing, and we're happy to answer more questions about them at any time for all of you watching. And we have people from all over the world watching. We also have affiliates all over the world. So Kristin, who's actually the founder of Justice Planned Wedding Podcast, is actually an affiliate as well of Isagenix.
I love Kristin.
Yes. So if you're watching in Australia, we can connect you with Kristin as well. But we love our products and our family. And we love helping all of our brides and their families. So as always, I hope your wedding goes just as planned. Yeah. And if you want to reach out, where to find us. Janell's contact information in bio will also be uploaded with this episode. So you can also reach out to her directly too. So thank you, Janell. So good to see you.
And I just like to all you brides to be, moms, like congratulations. And I do wish you absolutely the best on your special day. So just make it a very special time and love the whole process. It's all about loving the process, right? Yeah.
All about the journey.
Yep. Always.
Okay. Thank you. I'll see you soon.